Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's another episode of Naija To Canada Moves. So if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, comment and Hello guys, how you all doing today? So in today's episode of Naija To Canada Moves, I'm bringing you guys great news today for those of you that want to immigrate to Canada immediately. I mean, next month, August, September, October, before the end of this year, you really want to leave this country immediately, then this is for you. Farm workers needed urgently in Canada. And the good news about this is that no agent is involved. You can do it yourself from the comfort of your home. No experience is needed, no education is needed, and LMIA approved. So before we go into this video, I would really like to take my time to explain what LMIA means to you guys so that you guys can really understand what LMIA means. Thank you guys. So let's dive right into this video. Okay. So now, what is labor market impact assessment? This is very, very important in order to help you, in order to help you find a job that best suits you as a foreign worker. You need to understand what LMIA means. LMIA means Labor Market Impact Assessment. It is a document that an employer in Canada may need to get before hiring a foreign worker. You must ask yourself this question, especially when you hear of you can get a job from your own country to Canada. You should ask yourself, are people not in Canada? How come? Why will I get this job? You should ask yourself, you can actually get it because the government of Canada has made everything easier. If you can get a job that has an LMIA approved, then trust me, you can leave your own country and migrate to Canada as a worker with a work permit. Now, a positive LMIA will show that there is a need for a foreign worker to fill the job. It will also show that no Canadian worker or permanent resident is available to do this job. That means the employer must have gone through a lot of assessment and tests from the government of Canada before he or she will be eligible to apply a foreign worker or bring a foreign worker in to come and fill up an available position in his or her company. Now, a positive LMIA is sometimes called a what? A confirmation letter from the government of Canada. If the employer needs an LMIA, they must apply for one. So that means if you're looking for a job online as a foreigner from your home country, you need to take note of this LMIA, that any job you are searching for must have LMIA approved in order for you not to end up wasting your time. If the employer needs an LMIA, they must apply. Once an employer gets the LMIA, the worker can apply for a work permit. So that means if you actually get a job that suits your taste and you feel you are eligible based on the criteria that were written there, and you can see LMIA there, then that means you can actually apply for this job. And if you are selected and you go through the interview process online and you pass, then trust me, you only have little time to spend in Nigeria. All you need to do is just to start preparing yourself to leave the country and migrate to Canada to go and start your new job. Now, to apply for a work permit, what you need after getting a job online, you need a job offer letter from your employer. You need a contract from your employer. Then you need a copy of the LMIA and the LMIA number, because there's always a number that is given to those employers. You understand? It's not something you can fake. So I hope you all understand or understood everything I just said now as regards this LMIA. So LMIA is actually the first thing you should look out for when you want to search for any job online or when you want to apply for jobs online. So now let's go back to what we're actually discussing, which is farm workers needed urgently in Canada. So now I have some good jobs for you guys here. So I would like to show you one, like, okay. Now, before then, let me show you something also you need to consider. Uh, once you have it in your mind that the LMIA is actually an important thing for you to check while checking for jobs online, and you have that already in your head, then the next thing you should look out for is what I want to show you now, which is jobs that you should not apply for in order for you not to get your application rejected. Now, this is how you're going to know. Okay, now this is an example of some available jobs. As you can see, this is verified. Any job you want to check, make sure they are verified jobs. People are scamming people online. Like we have agents and so-called immigration consultant that's scamming people of jobs, and you understand, taking money from people. Don't let anyone deceive you. You can do this on your own, and this is what I'm showing you. Only if you go to the government of Canada website, then you make sure you search for verified job. Can you see this here? See where the arrow is pointed to? This is verified job. You must make sure the job you're applying for is a verified one by the government of Canada. So now this is a job that is vacant, farm worker general. So you can see this job. It's promised to pay 19 Canadian dollar hourly for 40 hours per week, and the available vacancies are two, and it's a permanent employment, full time. Now I'm not okay. Now you can see this job does not require experience at all. That means you don't have any experience in agriculture or farming or whatsoever kind of related sector or agricultural related. You can actually apply for this job. Another thing is education. No degree, no certificate, no diploma. Just apply. Another thing is English. Like Nigerians, we are English speaking country. So actually you can apply to it as a Nigerian. Now you need to understand this point. Anytime you see this, it means stop. Anytime you see this red icon here, make sure you take note and read what it contains. Now this job, as flexible as this job is, or as easy as this job might seem to be, you as a Nigerian cannot apply for this job. You as a foreigner, you cannot apply for this job, no matter the country you are from, because the employer has clearly stated it here that you will only apply to this job if you are a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident of Canada. Now you have a valid Canadian valid work permit. If you are not authorized to work in Canada, do not apply. The employer will not respond to your application. So you need to understand. So make sure you take note of this red and white icon. It's very, very important, please, when searching for job. So you not end up applying to different jobs, and at the end of the day, you'll be saying you applied for 20, you applied for 100, none of them replied you. Make sure you take note of this. It's very, very important. So now let me show you the ones you can actually apply for. Okay, so this is one farm worker job. You can see this job is verified as earlier discussed. Okay, so this job is verified as earlier discussed. So now let's go fully into it. So this job is readily available for anyone that is ready to move, like to move out of his or her country to Canada. So now you can see this green logo here. It means it has LMIA approved. So when you see this, it means it has what? LMIA approved. Sometimes you might see this logo while you can still see that red and white icon. That means stop, down. You cannot apply. It's only for foreigners that are already in Canada that have work permit or permanent residence visa already. Please take note of this. So now, this job also has 4 vacancies, and it starts as soon as possible. And it's a full-time job. As you can see, it promises to pay 16 to 70 hourly for 40 hours per week. Now let's go and read more about this job. Now this job requires language, English language. Now this job doesn't require any education. That means no degree, no certificate, no diploma. Then this job requires 1 year to less than 2 years experience. So if you have experience in this field, and the specific skill for this job is operate and maintain farm machineries and equipment, harvest crops, feed and tend animals, clean stables, barns, barnyards and pens, milk cows, etc. You understand? You need to really understand all these skills. Don't just apply to jobs that you feel you just want to just leave the country by all means without even knowing whether you can do this job or not. Now, work location information, rural staff accommodation available for people that are working in the rural area. So if you actually maybe posted to the rural area branch, then you can actually get accommodation. Then automated system experience, specialized, you can go through all this yourself. Now, this job now, who can apply for this job? Remember the other one, we saw red and white here. But now this one is actually a free job that even foreigners can apply. Now, Canadian citizens and permanent residents of Canada can apply for these jobs. Now, other candidates with or without a valid work permit can apply for this job. So you and I or any other person can apply for this job. So show how to apply. I love this website for one thing, because it's really going to take you to the it's really going to take you okay. Okay, so this job is really going to take you directly to the website, the employer's website themselves. Important notice, this job posting was posted directly by the employer on job bank. The government of Canada has taken steps to make sure it's accurate and reliable but cannot guarantee its authenticity. So now you can see this job, it's posted by the employer themselves. So you can actually just click here to apply. So any job that is posted by the employer, I think it's actually a good one for you to go with. So now let's check. Okay, another one is that this job is in, okay, this job is in British Columbia. So now let's check for another job. Okay, so you can see we have lots and lots and lots of them here. Jobs that you can apply to as a foreigner. You can see LMIA approved jobs. So now you need to understand one thing again. Don't be discouraged by the date you see on them. Sometimes when you see March 17, 2022, the job can still be valid. Let me show you something. Sorry, my internet. Sorry guys. So my network is trying to pop up. Okay, so this network is trying to focus up. Okay, so like let's continue, guys. So I'm trying to show you guys some other jobs that we can actually apply for. Okay, so let's check another one. Okay, let's check another one. Okay, so these are another job vacancies. This one is also available in British Columbia. That's the location in Canada. So now it starts as soon as possible. Okay, this job starts on the 20th. Can you see? And you look at the date it was posted. It was posted May 2, 2022. And this job is still valid till 6th of 20th of June. So that means you can still apply for this job. Now, seasonal employment. It's a full-time also. And this job has what? It has an LMIA approved. The employer has an approved labor market impact assessment to hire a foreign worker to fill labor or skilled shortage on a temporary basis. So that's it. So now, but this job right here, it has an LMIA, but you as a foreigner cannot apply from your home country. Not until you find yourself in Canada via other pathways or via other routes. You understand? That's only when you can actually apply for this job. So let's check. So let's check another one. Okay, so let's check another one. Okay, so we can check this farm supervisor. You can see all these jobs I'm clicking on, they have verification on them. Like you can see the mark. So make sure you take note of this. I've told you three things to take note of. LMIA approved. You need to make sure you don't apply for jobs that has the red and white stop sign. Then you need to make sure you get verified jobs. Those are the important things you need to take note of. Okay, now so you can actually apply for this job also from your home country. And what is the details? This job is also available in Canada, and it promises to pay 19.53 hourly for 40 hours per week, which is somehow a lot actually. So it's a permanent employment. Make sure you look pay attention to permanent employment also. Now this is one vacancy. You can try your luck. It has just one vacancy, and this employer has an LMIA also. And this job employment, you can actually apply. And if you want to apply, you can just go here, click on show how to apply. Then um it takes you to the company's email. Then you send your CV, you send your cover letter to the company's account directly. You understand? So you're definitely going to get response from them as soon as possible. So that is it for today. So please, guys, I'm going to drop on my TikTok channel. I'll be dropping these key things I just told you guys now to take note of. I'll be dropping it, and I'll also be working on dropping a Canadian CV format for you guys to know how to apply for these jobs. So thank you, guys.